Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, Draft Guru. If you like the video, sub and subscribe. It don't cost a dime. By far, still the best beard on YouTube. This is mostly a college draft channel, but I've been being asked to make more Dallas videos. So I'll toss them in. How'd Ohio State look today? How do you look today? How ironic everyone's talking Cam Ward for the Heisman. I gave you guys him in May. I said, watch out for him. Washington State transfer. He was on nobody's radar. How about Miami? Wide receiver, Xavier Restrepo. He just broke every single wide receiving records. The Cuban Wes Welker had 3 touchdowns today. But this is a Dallas video. Trevon Diggs, DaRon Bland. Can't afford both. So, this past weekend, last week, Dallas loses, as usual. Trevon Diggs, who's been getting burnt all year and making business decisions, especially against George Kittle's. Fully dressed. He was fully dressed in the locker room. First thing he did, picks up his iPhone and reads the comments about him. Listen, man. I get if you see 10 missed calls from your mom, 10 missed calls from your dad, your son, your daughter, close family member. I get it. You pick that phone up and you call. But no. He just went online to read what the reporters were going to say about him. Then he runs out of the locker room like a tough guy, all 100 pounds of him. Looks like he's never had a fight in his life. And he goes after the reporter verbally back and forth. You can't do what I can do. The reporter can't. That reporter ain't paying 30 grand a month in child support to a chick who had 2 kids with 2 different rappers. That's like 30 grand each. And now Trevon Diggs had a kid with her, and he's paying 30 grand a month in child support. So you're 100% right, Trevon Diggs. That reporter's never going to be able to pay 30 grand in child support. But let's talk about Trevon Diggs, the player. Since he came to Dallas, risk taker, yeah, 100%. He reads the quarterback's eyes. He takes risks. Gives up a lot of yards. I think it was his second year, because his first year he got injured. He had a load of interceptions. He still gave up over 1,000 yards receiving against him. With no Dan Quinn defense, with crazy blitzing, I think we're seeing the real Trevon Diggs. He had an injury all of last year. So, and in my opinion, I'll say it, To me, it's a 2-year injury when you wreck your knee at a skill position. But this year, let's be honest, people, we're not talking about Dak Prescott now. We're talking about Trevon Diggs. He's playing horrible. Doesn't want to tackle. And please, please, don't any Dallas content creator start their shit and bring up Deion Sanders. Don't even compare this kid. Diet Dr. Pepper, for those who watch. Don't even, please, don't even compare this kid to Deion Sanders, saying Deion wasn't a great tackler. Kittle's, he was like staying out of Kittle's way. He just doesn't want to tackle at all, this guy. But we still gave him a $100 million contract. And he's considered a shutdown corner. One of my addictions, Burt's Beeswax. So I'm riding a motorcycle in the winter for years. Now we got DaRon Bland. But first, let's say, there's no team in the NFL that has two $100 million corners. And all the fans that wanted to make Dak the highest paid quarterback. Now we have CD, the second highest paid wide receiver. Diggs is in the top 5. Do you really think Bland is going to be another $100 million corner? No. No team in the NFL has two $100 million corners. Bland is younger. Let's be honest. Bland's only really, really bad game was against the Seahawks when DJ Metcalf torched him. And then, a lot of people pointed that out, but they really don't point out when Trevon Diggs gets torched. I don't know why. And DaRon Bland is less experienced. Also, they are saying now that Trevon Diggs now has a torn calf. So that's going to affect his play even more. They might have to shut him down for a bit. They're trying to bring DaRon Bland back earlier than I think they should because the man had surgery on his foot. The scar is not even fully healed. When you have surgery, 3 years, anyone that has a lot of tattoos will tell you, it takes 3 years for the scar to fully heal inside and outside. So the outside might be closed, but the inside of his is still open. Secondly, DaRon Bland had surgery on his foot. So he has to pivot, switch his hips, switch his feet, and cover corners. That's a bad situation, and I think we're rushing him back too soon. But DaRon Bland is younger. I think you have to trust what the team doctor says. And that's why you pay your team doctor millions and millions and millions of dollars, saying, is he going to be the same player he is from the surgery? This off season, maybe during the season, try to give Bland a contract. The way Diggs is playing, me personally, this is just me. This is a college football channel. I'm a Dallas fan, but this is me. If I can get Bland, I can probably get Bland at probably a cheaper rate than Trevon Diggs, or close to. Like I can probably get you could probably get Bland for 80 million, 85 million right now, and then I would trade Trevon Diggs. Some team would be stupid enough to give you a first round pick for him, 100%. Because when he wants to, he's a shutdown corner, but he likes to make too many business decisions. It's okay for the defensive linemen and offensive linemen and linebackers and running backs to have collisions every single play. He's too good to make a tackle. Sign Bland, trade Diggs. You have to come up with something. You can't give. There's no team in the NFL with $200 million corners. Can't afford both of them. You better make a decision. And I doubt even if you want to let Bland next year play out his contract and then the following year tag him, the tag is going to be $25 million. Not going to be up. And so at that point, you think you're going to pay Micah Parsons, the highest paid player in the NFL, and then tag Bland for $25 million? It's not going to happen tonight. But that's why we all know when you're rocking with the GWO, it's for life. Tonight, guys, well, first of all, during the week, you got to check out the Frisco Report. It's usually on Wednesdays or Thursdays. It's a really good channel. Two dudes, Joe Rod and Mike, they're going to give you the real deal, no agenda. They're going to say it like it is. So that's during the week. Tonight, you got to check out Cowboys Corner, special Halloween edition for Talking Crazy on Saturday nights. Also, Fifth Quarter Cowboys, same thing. Try to check out his channel. He comes on either Monday nights or Friday nights. You got Cowboys Champs, same thing. Check out his channel, sub and subscribe. Cowboys Fiend, OG himself. You got to check out his channel. And you'll hear older guys, bro. Guys who've actually watched the game for 50 plus years. Maybe give you a little bit different perspective for all you young cats. Also, 1980s Cowboys says it like it is. Then we got Ishan, Hollywood's up-and-coming newest best actor. You can check him out at PaladonianFilms.Productions on YouTube and .com. We're always on Saturday nights, and we're always going to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. We don't have no agendas. We don't want to be their best friends. Dak Prescott had on his the Scarecrow outfit. He should have had the Tin Man. He should have been dressed up as the Tin Man because Dak Prescott has no heart. Every game, I just need to play better. If I had $1 for every time he said I need to play better, I'd be a millionaire. Over and out, everybody.